Hello boys and girls, nice to see you. We're going to read a story about a pirate. I know that some of you really like pirates. Well, this is a story about a pirate who didn't want to be a pirate. Here it is. It's called A New Home for a Pirate. And here's a little boy who's a pirate. His name's Jed. And let's find out what happens to him in the story. The story's written by Ronda Armitage. The pictures are by Holly Swain. Look, there's the pirate boat. Let's have a look inside. Oh yes, look. Here's the pirate ship. And there's a skull and crossbones. A new home for a pirate. So look, here you can see a cross section of the boat. You can see inside. And you can see the pirates inside. They're all squashed in there. Some are dancing, some are playing games, some are singing, some are sleeping. But here's Jed. He's on the deck and he doesn't look very happy. Jed was a pirate, but he didn't enjoy it. It was a tight squeeze on the ship and it was always bobbing about. Every day Jed was seasick. Every night Jed dreamt of a house that stood on a hill, that stood still. One morning Jed announced that he was leaving. "I want a house that stands still with a view from a hill and a roof that's blue like the sky. And when I found it, you can come to stay." "Splice the main brace," exclaimed his mum and his dad. They'd never had a landlubber in the family, someone who liked living on the land. But they could see he'd made up his mind, and they liked the bit about visiting. They helped Jed pack his pirate paraphernalia in an old trunk. One long robe, clean underpants, one pirate hat, great-granddad's wooden leg, one parrot stuffed, a cutlass, one spotted handkerchief, an eye patch, socks, pajamas, and a toothbrush. "Cheerio, ho ho," called Jed as he cycled away. So here's his ship and here's the path he took. He came to a forest. A bird was squawking. "Please, can you help? My nest is a mess." Jed scratched his head. "Shiver me timbers," he exclaimed. "I've got the very thing." I wonder if you can think what he took out of his chest. Look. He took out his pirate hat. The nest fitted perfectly. "Thank you," said the bird. "You're kind, very kind for a pirate." "I'm not a pirate anymore," explained Jed. "I'm looking for a new home. I want a house that stands still with a view from a hill and a roof that's blue like the sky." "Will there be a tree?" asked Bird. "Of course," said Jed. "Come with me. We'll look for a new home together." And that's what they did. They came to a field. A sheep was baaing loudly. "Please, can you help? I'm all tangled in brambles." Jed scratched his head. "Shiver me timbers," he exclaimed. "I've got the very thing." Can you think what it was? He took out his cutlass and sliced the sheep free. "Oh, thank you," she said. "You're very kind for a pirate." "I'm not a pirate anymore," explained Jed. "I'm looking for a new home. I want a house that stands still, with a view from a hill and a roof that's blue like the sky, with a stretching high tree." "Will there be a grassy field?" asked she. "Of course," said Jed. "Come with us. We'll look for a new home together." Off they went. They came to a high bank. An old dog lay whimpering. "Please, can you help? I've broken my leg." He's going whimper, whimper. Jed scratched his head. "Shiver me timbers," he exclaimed. "I've got the very thing." What do you think it was? Aha! He took out his great-granddad's wooden leg and tied it on with the spotted handkerchief. "Oh, thank you," said Old Dog. "You're very kind for a pirate." "I'm not a pirate anymore," explained Jed. "I'm looking for a new home. I want a house that stands still, with a view from a hill and a roof that's blue like the sky, with a stretching high tree in a field bramble-free, with no brambles." "Will there be a doormat?" asked the old dog. "Of course," said Jed. "Come with us. We'll look for a new home together." So off they went on the bicycle. But look what happened. They came to an open gate. A red bull was tossing his horns. "I want to chase you," he roared. Jed scratched his head. "Shiver my timbers," he exclaimed. "Luckily, I've got the very thing." He took the rope and hauled the bike into a tree. "Moo!" said the bull. Farmer Ted came running. "Shoo, shoo," he shouted, and chased the red bull back into the field. "Thank you," said Jed. "You're very kind for a farmer." But Farmer Ted sighed. "I'm not really a farmer anymore. There's only Red Bull and me. I'd rather be a pirate. Yes, that's the life for me. On a rollicking, rolling ship, on a rollicking, rolling sea." Jed sighed. "I'm not really a pirate anymore. My friends and I are looking for a new home too. We want a house that stands still, with a view from a hill and a roof that's blue like the sky, with a stretching high tree in a field bramble-free, and a doormat where Old Dog can lie." "Come with me," said Farmer Ted. "I think I've got the very thing." And look, there it was. "A house like mine?" asked Ted. "Perfect," replied Jed. And then Ted looked through the telescope at the pirate ship. "A ship like mine?" asked Jed. "Wonderful," replied Ted. "Let's swap," they said together. So they're going to swap their homes. Jed introduced Ted to his family. "Ted wants to be a pirate," he exclaimed. "Can you help?" "Oh, they shouted. "We'll show him. We're the best pirate teachers in the world." So this is what they had to teach: pirate talk, reading a treasure map, gangplank walking, cutlass class. "Oh, me hearties, you bilge-wallowing buccaneers." Ted passed all the pirate tests. The pirates were so impressed, they invited him to join their mucky crew immediately. Ted liked his new home. Ooh-ah, this is the life for me. On a rollicking, rolling ship, on a rollicking, rolling sea. There he is. Cheerio, ho-ho, me hearties. And Jed knew he would be a very wicked pirate indeed. Oh. Jed liked his new home too. Birds sang in the tree, sheep munched in the field, and old dogs slept on the doormat. I've a house that stands still, with a view from a hill, and a roof that's blue like the sky. A perfect new home for a pirate. The end. And it says, if you look closely, you'll see what happened to that eye patch and parrot that's stuffed. So let's see if we can see them. If we go back, I think if you look carefully, here's the eye patch that has some food in it. And I think the old dog has the stuffed parrot. Wow, what a great story. There are some more we can read another time, but this one is a new home for a pirate, and he found just the perfect place for him. A great story. Hope you liked it. See you next time.